Hello friends, you are most welcome on my YouTube channel and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Click on subscribe here. दोस्तों अगर आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करते हैं तो आपको आने वाली वीडियोस का लिंक आसानी से मिलता रहेगा। आशा करता हूं कि चैनल आपकी तैयारी में हेल्पफुल होगा। गुड लक फ्रेंड्स, नाउ एंजॉय द वीडियो। Hello friends, you are most welcome again on my YouTube channel. Hopefully you have subscribed to my channel. Today you are with Kaushik and we are going to have discussion over this topic, the wasteland. This work is by T.S.Eliot. So let's get started. This work, The Wasteland, is written by T.S.Eliot. Background: Eliot was influenced by World War I, which impacted themes of the poem. The poem is split into 5 sections: the burial of the dead, a game of chess, the fire sermon, death by water, and what the thunder said. It does not follow epic poem structure exactly, but for a purpose. So what could be the purpose? We'll be looking at this point also. Plot. No exact plot we have. Unlike other epic poems, the wasteland is without water and is presented as barren, but people still live in it. So as you can see, it doesn't have any plot. Actually, if you have plans for life and suddenly everything is destroyed by some other effects, you feel like there is no sequence in life. Okay, so this is the state of mind after World War I. In modernism, this is the state of mind that every person is perplexed, every person is puzzled. They don't find sequence in anything. That's why this work comes into existence. T.S. Eliot, through this work, The Wasteland, is trying to present this barrenness of life exactly after World War I. Okay, you can assume yourself in that period that you had great dreams for life, but suddenly World War I broke out and you got everything got destroyed, your plans and everything, hope for life. Then in this same situation he is writing this. I think I have repeated my sentences, but yes, this is very important to understand. Then you will find a little bit interest in this work. Characters. We don't have main character in this work. Characters are presented in the poem mostly through vague conversations, and some are nameless. He used to show what life in the wasteland is like, and there are controversial characters. Tiresias, 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 speaker in the fire sermon, is a blind prophet that appears in Greek tragedies. And Hermaphrodite, Hermaphrodite. Some epic elements are there. Begins in media res. When the poem begins, the wasteland itself is already established and under brown fog. The poem begins after World War I and focuses on the aftermath. However, it does not focus on the tale in the aftermath like other epic poems. Epic elements. Vast setting it has. The wasteland references Europe as a whole, with focus on England, especially London and Germany. Through the perspective of different speakers, the readers can never be sure of where they are, making the setting feel even larger. Some epic elements, mythology references are there. Many epic poems reference mythology is in a more direct way than the wasteland. Mythological beings are present, are treated as if they once existed, and are seen through divine intervention. Tiresias is the only figure of mythology that is truly present. Eliot uses mythology as a means of symbolism too. The burial of the dead. Here are some lines. You gave me Hyacinth's first a year ago. They called me Hyacinth's girl. Yet when we came back late from the Hyacinth garden, your arms full and your hair wet, I could not speak and my eyes failed. I was neither living nor dead. I knew nothing. So here, who was Hyacinth? Hyacinth, the pronunciation you can see, you can have Hyacinth. Hyacinth was the name of a young man loved and accidentally killed by Apollo in Greek mythology. The wasteland has no epic hero. Absence of a hero in the poem is just as important as having a hero in a traditional epic poem. It shows lack of hope. You can see here that time, as I have already told you, that if you are in that particular moment, okay, if you are young and there is World War First, if we are young, I am 30, and right now I have lots of hopes for life. I have lots of plans. But if World War Third begins, what happens then? I lose everything. I lose every hope. And if my country is also in that war, so it will affect me too. My hopes and ambitions will go away. So the same thing is happening that time. It shows lack of hope. Hero could not portray culture of values because there are no values in the wasteland. So at the war time, or in that particular time, it was time of no culture values. Here hero could not descend because the wasteland is so disconnected. Deconstruction and modernization. Eliot neglecting or bending co-element of epic poetry is intentional. Epics are an ancient genre of poetry. Eliot, a modernist, took aspects of an epic and changed them to fit what he wanted to express. Life is in vain, he wanted to show in that work. And second thing, as a modernist, he took epics as a great hero, but he didn't have that time. But he wanted to write down a long poem, so he composed this without a hero. It was more practical or realistic in comparison to the traditional epics. Some themes of this works are sexuality. Tiresias forms bridge between men and women. Hyacinth girl in Burial of the Dead. In the original text, the Hyacinth girl was male. I remember the Hyacinth garden, those are pearls that were his eyes. Yes. in original text, it was male. Some themes: damage to society or humanity. Damage to society and humanity. In context with World War First influences, the wasteland came to be because of human action. The wasteland is an unreal city under brown fog. Eliot in 1922, page 2017. Humans are forced to live in the wasteland, and characters act detached from their surrounding. Now, finally, conclusion is Eliot set to show the effects of World War First through a modern technique. He took an old genre and renewed it to set it apart from the writing of other authors. So if you don't find sequence, if you don't find hero, so it was intentionally, it was not a mistake. I hope you understood this work, and you will study it with new perspective, and it will help this presentation will help you to understand this work in a better way. So bye bye, take care, see you, take care. in this cold because I have sore throat. I have cold today. I hope you don't get it. So be careful. Bye bye.